Going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I thank you for taking the time this beautiful Friday morning. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday, so it's time to rock and roll. Tonight, we will have Fan Friday. As I told you this weekend, I'm going to be making a salary cap show explaining how all of this fun stuff starts. And, well, it's already started. So, I had already had an assload of graphics here talking about the players that you can extend, restructure, bonus, all that great stuff, create more cap space. And, well, looks like they're jumping the gun on me. So, love to see it. But as I do every year, I will be back this weekend and I will be talking about all of the players you can extend, restructure, all the money you can create cap space with because, well, the Eagles are going to need to do that. And you've already seen the media jumping on it. Oh, well, they're screwed. They can't sign anyone. Well, I remember when they said that last year, and I took them to the woodshed. So that's what we're going to do again this year. And, well, we started off with Jason Kelce, who just received a $3 million bonus. Holy hell. But 2.75 of that was a roster bonus from this year. And then next year is the 200 or the 750,000. Let me just make sure I'm saying that right, though, because all you need to know is it creates 2.4 mil in cap space. That's the one thing I do know. But just to be sure, yes, it is $2.75 million roster bonus for that he was due in 2023, and then a 250,000 off-season bonus. So yes, that is what it was. Just wanted to be sure I was saying that correctly. But I'm not going to break down what the cap is and all of that stuff because, well, that's part of that show I'm putting together for you. But right now, what you're looking at, we talked about that $5.4 million you're going to roll over. That's the money you had left over on the cap space. Then what you do is you look at the cap space going up. So 16.6 mil was the total there. So a lot of people, you're going to look at that at the end of the year. That was great, creating that money, all that. But now the season's over. You're at a point where now the dead money is going to come into play. You've got about 27 million of that. Now, we're going to see how that's prorated, all that stuff. But there's a lot of numbers and there are a lot of things that go into the cap space. And you saw all of the confusion the past couple of years, and especially last year. And, I did my best to simplify it, show you the math I'm doing, showing you how I'm figuring all these things out, how we were able to, sign someone like Hassan Reddick when still getting Kaiser White, James Bradbury, trading for A.J. Brown, all of these C.J. Gardner-Johnson, all these pieces, that we were told we couldn't get. It would really go a long way if those people understood how the salary cap worked. So I'm going to do my best this weekend to break that all down for you. But right now, all you need to know is that there is 2.4 million more in cap space. So this is great news, ladies and gentlemen. And I will continue to show you all of the other players that the Eagles can add to create even more cap space. So let's go, baby. Yo, my man, Bad Babylon in the building. Hope you're having yourself a great Friday. Hope you're ready for the weekend. I can't wait either. I know a lot of people this year are really looking forward to it. And I appreciate that, man. I told you guys I was going to try to take a day off, or a couple of days off. It was a really long season. Like to spend some time, and that has not happened. Every day they have something, and I'm all about it, baby. You guys know I will bleed green 24/7, so I ain't going anywhere. But I'll show you. I have to create these graphics, man, for every single person. I don't have to, but I want to give you guys good content. I want you to understand what you're looking at. There's always so much confusion and people always wanting to argue, and it's like I'm just presenting facts. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to educate. And, it's tough in these times because everybody believes in Dancilio and it's like, ugh. But to each their own. But you can see, here's what I got. So it's kind of like last year. You see the name up there. You see their age, their cap hit, how many years remaining they have. But then it goes through and it tells you how much you save with an extension, how much you save with a restructure. And then it's cut and trade. And you can see those are divided into pre-June 1st and post-June 1st. So you're going to get every damn thing your heart could desire when understanding the cap. And look, I don't mind doing this at all. I love doing this. This is what it's all about. But, you're going to get people upset about it, telling me that we don't have cap space. We're going to fail, be the next Browns like they did this past offseason. And guess what? I'm going to take them to the woodshed one more time, baby. Actually, I'm going to keep doing it every year. But It's going to be a fun offseason, guys. Do not let the media get people worked up. I already see it, the confusion. You remember this past offseason, it was fire Nick Sirianni, fire Howie Roseman, fire Gannon, fire Steichen, trade Howie or trade Hurts. We're going to combat all that again because, those same people are going to come out here trying to tell us what they know. And clearly, it's not much. So I'm a body bag them. I already see it, dude. I love it, dude. No days off, baby, my man. Hot and ready. You know what? I love that you keep popping up because I've really been craving a Little Caesars pizza. I haven't had that since I was a child. And they've made a comeback, and I have not been able to get me some hot and ready pizza. But, dude, I appreciate you taking the time. And I'm here to provide all that information for you guys. And I'm going to try to get that out tomorrow. It is literally, I made all these plans and things. And, I thought I was going to have a relaxing week. And they keep coming out with coaching news and doing stuff. And again, I don't mind that. But it's taking away from that free time I have to create that show by creating this news. So I will get to it. I'm going to stay up super late tonight. You guys can always tell I never sleep, but I'm literally going to get this thing done because I'm really excited too. I want to see how it all works out because honestly, if you look at it right now, you only have like a little over 2 million in space because you have to take that dead, but you have to take the top 51 contracts. But these things are all going to change because the thing people forget is there's a cap hit and then there's, what somebody signs and they take that number, they'll subtract it. You'll see so many different things, being misconstrued about the cap where people get lost. And I'm not here to say I know more than anyone. I'm here to say that I actually understand it and I break it down every year because there's just so much confusion. You guys remember I had that Eagles reporter on and they didn't understand how the cap worked with Zach Ertz and why we were going to trade him. So I had to explain that on the show. And it was like, dog, our own media doesn't even know how this shit works. Like, don't you think you should understand this if you're getting paid? So I sought out at that point a couple years ago. I was like, you know what? I'm going to break this damn thing down. And I simplify it, man. I know people hate math. I get it, dude. I do. We all have our own thing. And my thing, I love math and I love football. So I put them together and we dance, baby. So right now, you're going to have the media losing their minds because they don't understand it. That's cute. That's great. Again, I'm going to give you more numbers than you could ever imagine. And you're going to be able to look at these graphics, come back to them and be like, oh, boom, that's how much money I save here at this amount. If it's post June 1st, pre June 1st, whatever it may be, you're going to know the money we can create. And then when you have the media or you have fans telling you, well, the Eagles are one and done, they're going to be back to the basement, you can just tell them, well, that's incorrect. And here's actually all the information you'd ever need to know. And last year it was hilarious when you guys were doing that to all the experts, trying to explain how we would sign Hassan Reddick and Kaiser and Bradbury and traded for CJ and AJ. Well, that was tough times for them because you guys tagging me in that stuff is truly effing hilarious that you guys do that. And I appreciate it, man. And if you ever are having an argument or you just want some information, feel free to tag me. And as soon as I see it, I will get back to you. We will talk some birds. And I know a lot of you, but the numbers have been going up. So I appreciate the hell out of you. If I ever miss anything, you think I'm ignoring you, just tag me again. Say it again. I honestly would never ignore any of you because it's just insane right now, the amount of notifications I'm getting from everything. And I love it, man. I love to have you all back. Let's go. And a lot of you have been here, Bad Babylon, hot and ready. But, there's the off season and there's some people a little hurt after the game. I get it. I'm still pissed. I want to punch through a wall every effing time I think about it. But it is what it is. And we move. We're not Cowboys fans. We're not going to sit here and whine about it. So we're going to move. Being actually knowledgeable in the stuff they cover. I was on my deathbed, bro. And it was like, I'm going to die. Okay. I'm going to lay here on this bed and die, but I'm going to at least go out providing Eagles fans with some actual knowledge of the game. And, obviously I lived, I beat death for now, but it's obviously I've been building on it since we won that Super Bowl. The first year I was doing this when I, called that how we would win the Super Bowl. And it kind of felt like destiny. And each time I would say something, each year, you guys have followed me, you see it. People will always tell me what I don't know. And it's like, that's great, man. I do get things wrong. I really do. But the fact of the matter is I get more right than any of those people combined. So, dog, I'm going to keep taking them to the woodshed. And what sucks is you see the fans and other content creators, they take that personally. They think they're the media. And it's like, bro, you're not. I don't care that you don't understand this stuff. A lot of people don't. This is really in-depth stuff. So all I'm trying to do is help. This is a brotherhood, a family in these parts. I'm trying to help all the Eagles fans get away from that crap media. And there are good ones. Do not get me wrong. I like a lot of the guys in Eagles media, but it is predominantly a lot of BS. People just writing hot take articles, clickbait stuff. I can't take that, dude. I want to actually talk football. I know people want to be mad at something, point fingers at something. I want to break it down and talk about what the actual problems are. That rubs people wrong. That's fine. I want to educate. I don't care about what Dan Sileo said. I really don't. And that's why I was able to stand here and tell you about Hurts, Howie, Gannon, Steichen, Sirianni. And they all, just did phenomenal and took us to the Super Bowl. Now, did this defense fall apart at the end of the second half of that game? They sure did. Did the special teams suck ass? Sure did. Did Quez Watkins? Sure did. So there's a lot that goes into it. A lot has me pissed off, but there's a lot of hope for the future. Did you see Jalen Hurts, the kid they said that couldn't develop? Did you see what he did? Not only throughout this whole year, but that Super Bowl? Yeah, he's the real deal. He will get his extension. We will talk about how that money's going to affect everything. So don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I've got your back as always. But if you have any questions throughout, please feel free to ask on any of the platforms down below in the comments, whatever it may be. But tonight, we'll be back with Fan Friday. That's right. That will continue even though the season's over. I will be here taking all of your questions, comments. If you have any, you want to ask, leave them down below. Maybe I'll be able to ask them in the show. If not, tune in live, and I will happily answer anything that is on your mind to the best of my ability. But that's all I've got for you right now. Hope you're all enjoying your Friday. Hopefully some of you got your lunch break coming up. But look, it's Friday, so that means we're going to party here this weekend. I know. I'm still reeling, but I cannot just fade away. I cannot be one of those Cowboys fans who only comes back when the Eagles are winning. Nope, I'm going to go through that pain, but we're going to go through it together. And we're going to talk about how we can rise up and use this pain. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you got anything from this video, do me a favor. Hit that like button. You can always subscribe down below. Hopefully. So, yeah, Kern won't be here. Sipos needs competition like he did last year. He did pretty well this year, but he shanked that punt, allowed Kadarius Toney to have that huge run back. Another reason this team lost. So, plenty of reasons. I know a lot of finger pointing going on, but it is what it is. We're now going to have to find a new offensive defense coordinator. I'll keep you up to date with all of that. If that news comes out, I will always keep you up to date with everything. But look, there's some stuff from the last couple of days. We signed some reserve future contracts. We requested to interview Vance Joseph. So get my thoughts on all of those things. You can always comment on those too. Would love to hear what you've got on your mind this all season. I'm not going anywhere, guys. So please feel free. If you're bored, you want to talk birds, let me know, man. I'm always down to talk Eagles. I do not go anywhere. It is win, lose, or tie. Bleed green until I die. So, ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a great Friday. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. Stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!